Let's go to the Labor headquarters now. Simon Love and Nicholas Rees with us. And gentlemen, it looks like Labor will be making history, the first time in more than 100 years that a government looks set to win a seat off an opposition at a by-election.
This room is heaving, Kieran. Nick, I think you called it early. You said look for Bayswater, look for that Bayswater booth, and it went Labor, and it went Labor hard. And where are we standing now at 8:15? A lot of people in this room, and I dare say they're all heading towards thinking that Labor have snatched this seat tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolute jubilation here at the Bowls Club. You can't move in this room. It's just so packed with volunteers, and every time a new update comes in of the polling figures, the room just explodes with hollers of joy and cries of Mary, Mary, Mary for the candidate, Mary Doyle.
I mean, she'll probably be here, I'd say, in the next hour or so, Nick.
I think that's definitely the case. Of course, Richard Miles is here. He's got queues of people lining up to get selfies with him, and it's just joy and ecstasy here. I mean, Labor's overturned 100 years of by-election history. They've also overturned 30 years of electoral history in the outer suburbs mortgage belt of Melbourne. Labor holds this seat at a state level, and it looks like they're going to now hold it at a federal level as well.
Nick, what clearly has been the climate that has led to this? If we're seeing swings on in Liberal heartland, what has clearly been the issue here that's coming through in the numbers we're seeing?
Look, I think there's so much for us to unpack in this result tonight, starting with what seems to be an existential crisis for the Liberal Party in this country. We will, I would start with the fact that Anthony Albanese is very popular. Peter Dutton is not. I'd start with what Labor's selling, people are buying. What the Liberal Party is offering, people are not buying. I think the fact that the face of Australia has changed, very multicultural community, and the Liberals are still not connecting with those communities. And, I think brand Labor is going down very, very well in outer suburban Australia.
There are a number of state MPs here too, and they're quite buoyant by this result because ultimately they saw swings towards their seats back in November, so there were early signs then. Ultimately, Nick, I don't know about you, but every Labor pundit going into tonight, including up to about an hour before, and this is very senior levels of Labor, were thinking that they would not go anywhere near getting over the line and getting Mary Doyle across the line. All the indications, predictions within Labor was going to be that the Libs would get it. But as you're about to hear now, I dare say, this is history out here in Aston.